Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. Sisterhood of the Rising Phoenix. We are studying the element of Earth. My name is Carolyn Daniels Roselto. We have Karen French, we have Whitney, and we have Audrey here tonight with us. And we are going to learn about the element of Earth. Earth, the element of stability, manifestation, and grounding. Rooted in stillness, I grow.
I
I
love
like
that.
that. Pinch poke, give me a Coke. Core qualities and correspondences. Earth is the element of stability, manifestation, and sacred embodiment, the foundation upon which all magic is built, and the womb that nourishes all life. Core qualities: stability, fertility, abundance, protection, manifestation, patience, physical body, and grounding. And grounding is very, very, very important in magic.
Yeah, it is.
Cosmic correspondences. Direction is, there we go. I'll
North.
take that off the screen. Hold on.
It is north.
North. Season is winter. Time of day is midnight. Tarot is the pinnacle. Astrology is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Planets are Venus and Saturn. The symbol is the upside down triangle with a line to it.
You know how I
Associ-
remember that one is it looks kind of like a pot with soil in it.
yeah, I didn't think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Kind of does. The
Go ahead.
association of smell colors are green, brown, and black. On the other side where it has earth element, you have your symbol, your zodiac, your solar system, you have all of your correspondences to the other side, and I will post this tomorrow under files in the group, and you'll be able to find it. You can print it out and you'll have all of this.
You want me to read them?
You can read them if you want.
Okay. I'll skip the ones that we've already done.
Okay.
The Ogum is Eoho. I don't know anything about Ogum. If anyone else does, I would love to know.
Mm-hmm.
The runes are Isa, Tewaz, and Uruz. The tarot is the Empress and the Suit of Pentacles. We did the direction. It is the energy is yin. It's feminine, receptive, and passive. The chakra most associated with earth is the root chakra, which makes perfect sense. Numbers are 4, 6, and 8. The tree is a blackthorn. Flowers are all green foliage. The herbs are sage and vervain. Fruit is blackberries, black raspberries, and elderberry. Vegetable is eggplant, grains, all crystals, agate, amazonite, calcite, hematite, jasper, kunzite, petrified wood, and salt. For metals, we have lead and mercury. Mammal is the groundhog. Bird is a sparrow. And let's see, the reptile is the tortoise. Yay. Fish is a trout. Insect is dragonfly. Mythical creatures associated with Earth are brownies and dragons, dryads, elves, fairies, and pixies. I would elemental is a gnome. I would add
I don't. I would. I
dwarves to mythicals
yes.
as well.
Here's the thing. I think for like elementals, is people need to understand too. It doesn't always necessarily have to be like a gnome or whatever the case may be. Elementals, and this would fall in this category as well. Spirits. There are actual spirit elementals besides what we
Yes, there
normally
are.
think are
Yes.
elementals. Um, and it depending on where, like region, country, whatever the case may be. Ireland is really big on spirit elementals. They have so many myths that come out of that. We have parts of Britain, parts of Scotland. I believe there's other parts like Italy, France. They all have their own um kind of mythos when it comes to elementals.
I remember Anna said the Portuguese had They have the Fae too, and their Fae are different.
Oh yes, and you know, when we talk about Fae, that's something we're probably going to teach based on in Celtic mythology. Ow!
We'll do a whole lesson on
Oh,
just the Fae.
yeah, that's actually a lesson plan. Actually, um, anyway, I digress. Um, again, with you know it being in different countries, regions, even regions in certain parts, elementals are a thing.
Yeah. Okay, the goddesses associated are Anat, Ariadne, Bertha, Ceres, Demeter, Gaia, Yord, Kore, Persephone, Rhea, and Rhiannon. And the gods are Adonis, Aron, Cernunnos, Dionysus, Geb, the Green Man, Khnum, Mimir, and Pan. The sense associated with earth is the sense of touch. And that makes sense because touch is a very earthy quality. The principle is to be silent, and the powers are material, action, grounding, and creativity. All right.
All
Carry
right, thank you.
away.
Tools and altar items for Earth. Offering bowl sets. We have a picture of on one side, and we have the pinnacle we're going to start out with. Represents the physical world used for grounding and manifestation. Salt purifies, protects, and creates boundaries. Stones carry Earth's enduring energy used for healing and stability. Soil connects directly to the land, used in offerings and spell work. Iron nails, traditionally protective warding tools against spirits, quote unquote. Cauldron, as a vessel of earth, holds material energy. Tip, earth tools should be placed in the north corner of your altar or circle.
Or whatever feels most relevant.
Wherever feels best for you.
I'm gonna leave her right here, but I'm gonna take him out.
Creatures of earth. Real animals are the bear, with strength, introspection, and healing. Bull, fertility, abundance, and determination. The deer or stag, gentleness and forest connection. The ant is diligence, community, and resourcefulness. Snake is transformation, wisdom, and earth energy. Mythical beings are gnomes, which is your earth elemental, guardian of minerals, treasures, and hidden places. In folklore, gnomes dwell deep in the soil and stone, tending to the roots of the world.
I like that.
Crystals for earth energy. Hematite, the first one. Grounding, protection, and shielding. I have 2 or 3 pieces of hematite. Raw hematite.
Like to wear it too.
Uh-huh. Moss agate. Growth, balance, and nature spirits. Onyx. Absorbs negativity and supports strength. Smoky quartz. Transforms fear into calm. Jade attracts abundance, harmony, and longevity. Tiger's eye. Practical willpower and discernment. Hold these during meditation, carry in your pocket, or place on your altar to anchor your energy. Or put it in your bra.
I love to wear my moss agate bracelet.
Yeah. Uh, mine's more like I don't do moss agate as much. I know I love me some green adventure. Green adventure is one of my go-to.
Herbs and resins of earth. It's patchouli, right?
Yep.
Okay, also. Patchouli, grounding, attracts abundance. Vetiver, calms anxiety, roots, scattered energy.
Burn that
Cedar,
up here.
purifies space, and stretches boundaries. Oak moss, endurance, forest spirits, and groves. Wheat, harvest, fertility, and physical sustenance. Rosemary, clears negativity and protects the home. Used in sachets, floor washes, incense blends, and offerings to land spirits. You can burn it, but keep it like with what we were talking about before with smudging. Well, after you smudge with sage or Palo Santos or something, you want to follow it along with another herb, such as lavender or patchouli or whatever, because that's the intention of what you're bringing it back into your home after you smudge.
Rosemary
So,
is nice too. You know, you can burn that after you
so
burn
keep that
sage.
in mind with these particular and all of the elements. Same thing. Keep in mind after you burn those main things, burn something behind it to bring back the energy back in. That way you're filling your energy back up. Together or separately, they remove well, non-beneficial spirits out of your home. You have juniper, you have white sage, you have rosemary, cedar, palo santos, and lavender.
Dragon's blood's good too, by the way.
Dragon's blood is really good. Dance with the earth element. Shapes and qualities. Linear and concise shapes that are stable, weighted, and strong. Movement is slow and repetitive. Energetics. Contra- huh?
Sorry.
Contracting, pulling inward, lungs.
Lunar
Lunar,
energy. Yeah.
look, lungs to me. Let me get closer. Lunar. Energy is kept close to the body to protect and conserve resources. Areas of focus. Internal focus. Move in lower plane with intentional connection to the ground. Activation at the root chakra. Motivation. To meet our physical needs for survival and master our instincts, potential, and our ability to create. Imaginary. Extend your quote unquote roots below the ground, then draw boundaries and build structures and reinforce your foundation. Grounding can be done not just with your feet on the ground, but also through your root chakra. You can sit on the ground. You can sit and have it go through down through your spine.
I'd
Or
like to
you
sit
can
and take
stand
off
and you
your
can
shoes.
imagine your feet being roots in the ground. So there's a
You
couple
can
different
do that
ways you can
sitting.
actually ground out your energy.
Yeah, you can actually do that sitting as well. You can just take your
Yes.
shoes off, put your feet flat on the floor,
Yep.
and have that same imagery being rooted in the ground, even if you don't feel, that you can stand for long enough for people who are immobile or less mobile or whatever. You can
Mm-hmm.
still ground that way.
Yep.
So it's nice to be able
And
to
you could lay
do
down the
those
ground
rituals.
too. You can
Yes,
just
you can.
imagine your root chakra just
Uh-huh.
going down underneath your bed and going down
Absolutely.
into the earth.
So remember this too, and this is something I want to kind of keep in mind with you guys is that when it comes to each of these elements, they can be tied together. So let's say you're grounding with earth. Use water to go with grounding. They correspond very well together. You can use grounding doesn't always technically have to be earth. Earth is the one we go to the most. But we can use fire to ground. We can use water to ground. We can use air to ground.
I've never, hmm,
I've
I've
never
never
used any of
used,
that to ground.
no, I haven't either. Um, Now I can see using them in combination with earth, but
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, I've never tried grounding with fire or air.
Fire is
Air is so
fire
intangible.
is a weird.
Water I can see.
Fire
But
and
the
air is a
air
weird.
is kind of hard, I would imagine.
I would use air in the sense of music, like the wind chimes.
Well, sure.
Meditate. Think of it in that sense, like meditation.
Yes. Now that makes sense.
Yes.
Fire is fire is the weirdest one to ground with, and the only reason why I say that is I've stepped on hot coals before, and
Well, you're very brave.
that's a form of meditation. A lot of
Yes, they're
indigenous use that,
yes.
so that would be considered a form of grounding.
Yeah, yes. Yes, you're right about that. So
With me being an air sign, I go outside and when the wind is really blowing,
Uh-huh.
to let it just wrap around me and blow around me to get rid of everything, and it helps me ground.
right. But you're using
But
air
you're
in
still using the
combination
earth
with
to
earth.
ground, though.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're using air and earth. You're going outside and you're standing on the ground. So yeah, I do that too. I like the wind.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use air and I'm half air sign too. So I enjoy that. And like Audrey was saying, I enjoy my wind chimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like bamboo wind chimes and stuff outside. I like to go and just put my feet, or sometimes if I'm desperate enough, get down on my hands and knees and just place my hands flat on the ground and pray for pray for the earth to take some of these energies back that are not serving me. So
Okay. Elements of earth. Characteristics are productive, security, grounded, practical, self-sufficient, and stable. The moon is new. Color is green
or brown.
or brown or black.
I love these the strengths and
Strength and
challenges.
challenges. And I'm
Love
an
this.
earth sign, so I can definitely tell you about these. Earth strengths. Accurate with details. Predictable, reserved, organized, scheduled, conscientious, cautious, prepared, analytic, focused, factual, realistic, and modest. Our challenges are that we are picky, yes, boring, distant, inflexible, perfectionistic, yep, suspicious, lacking confidence, obsessive, unresponsive, emotionless, pessimistic, and self-critical.
You could
And that
have
is the
any
um
one or combinations of these type of things. I identify with a lot of that too. Carolyn knows because I'm Libra Scorpio and then Virgo with my rising and moon. So I have a lot of Virgo in me. So I see a lot of that stuff in me too.
the elements in astrology, earth, essential, grounded, the senses embodied here and now, certainty, boundaries, practicality, reality, and pragmatism.
You said it right, pragmatism.
How to get it out. The opposite element is fire. Elemental self-care with earth. We have slow, stable, and grounding. When to use earth in self-care. Your thoughts are racing. You feel like you're floating in space. Feeling of, where am I at? Feelings of
Scarcity.
scarcity or and insecurity are high. You feel like everything's moving too fast. Self-care suggestions for Earth. Take a nap.
Love
Spend
that
more
one.
time in nature. Make your space extra cozy. Do a grounding meditation. Eat a nourishing meal and savor every bite.
I like that one too.
Yeah, after you do your spell work, you shouldn't eat before you do your spell work for a couple hours. And then after you do your spell work in order to ground, you should eat at that point. That's what I was taught anyways. That way you can raise your energy and you're not held down by a full stomach.
Right.
Just
And
that's
and
a
food
just an
can be very
idea.
grounding too.
Huh?
Absolutely. Food can be very grounding too, depending on
Mm-hmm.
what you eat.
Now, rituals for earth element. Go for a ride. Be
Right.
attentive to the nature around you. So in other words, whenever you go for a ride or go someplace, pay attention to what's around you because you never know what you might see. Meditate outside and connect with the earth beneath you. Listen to, where am I at again? Listen to the
The
sounds around
sounds
you.
around you.
Plant a garden or tend to house plants. I don't grow house plants because I have a black thumb. Go outside and stand barefoot on the ground and you will feel the earth's energy. Connect with these crystals: moss agate, tree agate, diamond, emerald, peridot, malachite, jade, pyrite, and smoky quartz. I'm gonna look at this one over here and see what correspondences maybe we didn't go over.
Why don't you? I can read it.
Okay, I'll let you
You
read
want
it
me
because I
to?
can't read
Okay.
that small.
Element Earth, abundance and stability. Earth is solid, supportive, and stable. It is the ground that we walk and live upon. Not only is the earth the foundation beneath us, it is a source of physical abundance and nourishment. Food, precious metals, and crystals are formed in the belly of this planet. Processes that take months or even years happen out of sight, concealed beneath the surface. Shoots and buds push through the soil in springtime, bringing the promise of prosperity for the months ahead. The earth provides us with everything that we need to sustain ourselves according to the rhythm of the seasons, bountiful in the summer and dormant in the winter. It is no hurry, unyielding and strong. It can take centuries for rocks to be eroded away, and only when continuously exposed to the elements. The earth has a process to follow, and it seldom wavers from its destined path, showing itself to be a reliable provider. However, when change does finally occur, it can be dramatic and devastating. Earthquakes reduce buildings to rubble, and avalanches can bury villages in moments. Rock slides can be equally unexpected and unfortunate, forever altering the layout of landscape. Such natural events are infrequent but are catastrophic when they do occur. The nature of Earth is tenacious, firm, and slow to change. As a provider, Earth operates on a level of equivalent change. Nourishment must be placed into the soil if anything is to grow. Sustenance is needed if new growth is to be nurtured in the great womb of the earth. If we continuously take without giving, the soil will become barren and sparse, incapable of nourishing anything. We must put effort in if we want to see results. And this effort must be well prepared and organized. Seeds don't grow if they are planted in the wrong season or given inadequate care. We say that a person is down to earth or grounded when they are characterized by a sensible, level headed nature. Earthy personalities may be loyal, stubborn, and generous, taking delight in physical pleasures. Earthly types may not concern themselves with philosophical thought and big ideas, content instead to focus on doing what they've always done and obtaining immense satisfaction from their successes. They are the type to give decisions a great deal of thought before taking action, choosing to make informed choices rather than taking risks. Often they can be rooted in the present, aware that the current moment is all we ever have, and it does not help us to dwell too much in the past or live for the future. There is also a tendency for Earth people to be materialistic or rigid, clinging on with a vice like grip to possessions or traditions that no longer benefit them. The element of earth is helpful to us if we want to feel grounded. When our thoughts spiral out of control, stable earth can help us to quiet our minds. We consider lay on the ground, focusing on the contact between our bodies and the floor, or we may escape to the peaceful solitude of nature. Being surrounded by the flora and fauna of nature often has a wonderful calming effect, restoring a sense of peace and serenity. Whoops, I got
Earth,
off my slide.
Earth
Just
witchcraft.
there it is.
There it is. Found it.
Crystal gritting.
There
Yep.
you go. We can finish it up.
Crystal gritting, herbalism, prosperity spells, healing the body spells, fertility spells, long term gradual workings. The spirits and deities associated with Earth are Gaia, Greek goddess who personified the earth, the dryads, nature spirits or nymphs who inhabit trees and forests, Oreads, nature spirits or nymphs who inhabit mountains, Demeter, Greek goddess of agriculture and earthly fertility, Ostara, Germanic fertility goddess. Associations. Well, we have talked about those. This one says the time is midnight for
Yep.
So some of these slides vary a little bit from slide to slide for a little bit different herbs, a little bit of different crystals, whatever, but most of them are pretty much the same. The metaphysical meaning of this is fertility, prosperity, and physical manifestation. The human aspect is the body, the bones, and a sense of touch. The complementary element is water, contrasting element. This time it says air. The polarity is feminine and receptive. So there's some slight differentiations from slide to slide, but most of them are in agreement about the majority.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, this was something kind of mom and I were talking about. I didn't know how everybody would feel about this, but I was thinking of making a little bit of black salt tonight, just kind of to give an idea of how easy it is to make something like that. Like that's what I was
Okay.
doing.
Are we at the end here?
Nope, not yet. We're at the
It's
rooted tree grounding ritual.
I thought we could do this together tonight. And
Yes,
since
we
you
can do this
consider
together
Sam,
because this is easy.
this is
Tools
kind
are
of what we
bare
were
feet,
talking about
ideal
earlier.
outdoor space, and stones. But like we said before, you can ground anywhere you're at, so
You
it
can be
doesn't
right
really
in your
matter.
house. Just put your feet on the floor and make contact. It's best if you take off your shoes. Um, but that's in the steps.
Okay. Step 1. Stand or sit. Remove shoes. Feet flat on ground. Breathe deeply. Inhale through the nose. Exhale in the mouth 3 times. We're going to inhale and count to
Try to
3.
breathe.
Ready?
Try to breathe into your belly, not into your chest, and then let your belly button sink back towards your spine when you breathe. So 3 times.
Next, you're going to visualize roots. You're going to imagine strong roots growing from your feet deep down into the heart of the earth. Then what you're going to do is you're going to draw up energy. You're going to inhale cool, nourishing earth energy rising up through your roots into your body. Now, when you do this, you can also activate your crown chakra and open your crown chakra, and you can push out through your head, the top of your head, the bad stuff, or you can ground it down through your feet into the earth, and then pull through your head and your crown down into your body. So whichever way you want to ground, you can ground either way to do that. But visualize your feet. Then we're gonna drop the energy. We're gonna inhale your cool energy. So imagine it coming in and exiting through your feet. We're gonna affirm, I am rooted, I am held, and I am safe.
I'm rooted, I'm held, I'm safe.
Close, wiggle your toes, and thank the earth. Well, you know a little bit more than that. You can imagine your roots of your feet coming back up into your feet whenever you're done. Magical use before spell work, after overwhelm, and for healers, people who heal people. A good
I
way to
would.
get rid of the energy that they pulled out,
It's
grounded
this
into
is
the earth.
also good for after spell work, especially if you've worked up a lot of energy, if you used kind of like chaos energy or something that's really powerful, like storm energy, something like that. You might
Mm-hmm.
want to ground afterwards and release some of that excess back into the earth.
Yep. Next ritual we have is the stone circle manifestation ritual. Time, new moon or autumn equinox. Steps. Number 1, prepare intention. Write a clear statement. Second, create a circle. Imagine four or arrange 4 to 8 stones on the ground. Next, place your intention. Put paper in center and say, Earth, ancient and wise, hold this seed beneath the skies. Nurture it with time and care. Let my truth take root and bear. Bury or leave. Bury the paper under the soil in the circle. Tend symbolically. Water the spot weekly. Release and trust. Trust the process. Magical use, manifestation of financial stability, health, and home harmony.
Kind of looks like a mini burial mound for
I know, it does, doesn't it? I was thinking the same thing. It made me
I
think
would
of Stephen
love
King's Pet Cemetery.
I would love to make stone circles in my yard. That would be awesome. I would love to make a big stone circle in my yard.
Down completely.
She's not down for the work right now. And I don't own the house, so that doesn't help either.
And
Have to be
lastly,
something very temporary.
I'd love to see them in your yard, Karen. That would go over well. Actually, I think it would look good in your yard with all your plants and stuff.
That would
It really would.
probably scare the
Um, the next
fuck
ritual
out of my
is
neighbors.
the salt and iron warding ceremony.
I really like this.
Okay, this is where black salt is. We'll do black salt after we go over the ceremony. Tools: sea salt, iron nails, and cedar oil. Step 1, cleanse. Sweep clockwise to clear stagnant energy. 2, mix your ward. Combine salt, iron, and oil. 3, walk the perimeter. Starting at front door, move clockwise. Sprinkle mix at doorways, windows, and say, by salt and stone, by iron's might, this place is shielded day and night. Only peace and love may stay, all else must drift away. Next, anchor. Place dish behind front door. Ground. Eat earthly food. Eat earthy food, bread, nuts to seal energy. Renew monthly to maintain firm yet nurturing boundaries.
I mean, this could be done at the first of the month at the same time you're doing.
Mm-hmm. You do your cinnamon.
Yeah. I mean, I salt my doorways anyway. I've never done this before. Um, I like the use of iron with it.
Uh-huh.
I've never used iron nails like that. I've used them for wards, but not in the salt like that.
Me either. I've never used it in the salt. What I've done is I've taken the salt and um I put the nail down into the ground as a marker, and then I'll put the salt over it. And I'll leave the iron nail in the ground.
Sorry, way ahead of you. Oh, I've done it before where think about it this way, rusty nails. If you're using it as a protection or a warding or even some hexing, salt is a great way to rust them up quickly. Throw it in some really good salt water.
Well, nature provides the water, so
Yeah, throw it in some good salt water. Fuck, even throw it in some ocean water and just let it sit there.
We used it in war water.
Oh, we used my toxic urine after it.
This is going on. Okay, stop. Erase the last part and then
Okay, so we're
start. Okay.
This is going on when I had like a really, really bad infection.
We're not talking about that anymore because it's on a recording. So,
Now, I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought a cheese grater specifically for my iron nails, and I'll actually make shavings that I mix with my black salt.
Oh,
that's clever.
that's a good idea.
And I use it in at every doorway.
I'm going to try to get my husband to acquire some railroad spikes.
Oh,
Railroad
I need
spikes
some
are
of
the
those.
best.
Because he works for the railroad.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, I mean, yes.
so I'm going to see if I can get him to find some railroad spikes for me because that would be awesome. It would be a lot easier to grate railroad spikes than iron nails.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I have a history of grating my knuckles.
Yeah, see, I
Frequently.
do that a lot.
And it'd be the railroad spikes would give me more to work with, so
Yeah, so
maybe I
I
wouldn't.
have a
Yeah,
lot of half done iron nails,
I'll bet. I'll bet.
but I mean, hey, it still works, so I'm not
I bet they
complaining.
are shaved down and then
Yes, as
got a
far as
nub
I
on
can
the
go
end. Yeah.
without cutting
Mhm.
myself open again.
Hey, hard darling, use that as stick it, even if they're ground down like that. Stick them in the corners of your property.
When you're done with them, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, take and put at the four corners of your property, put one there at each one, and then put a. Well, it depends. If you're a Christian, you would use a rosary or a cross. I myself use a pentagram, um, in the center of the house, and that will actually connect all of it together in a cohesive manner to where you will have protection all the way through your whole system. It'll continuously feed itself if you set it up that way.
Well, I have a cross and a pinnacle on my altar, so
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much in the center of the house.
Yep. If you put it in the center of the house and then it radiates to your
Yeah,
outside. You can
that's pretty
also
much in
put
the
up
center.
iridescent columns in your corners over your railroad spikes. I have railroad spikes in my yard. It's four corners. And what I do is I put an iridescent column over it um in order to transfer the energy amongst the spikes.
Mhm.
So there are a couple different ways you can do that in order for protection. And that's something we can go over with protection magic.
And that creates, if I'm correct, a pyramid over
Uh-huh.
your house,
Uh-huh.
like a Kona power type. Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
Sure does.
With the 4 points on earth and the fifth in the heavens.
Yep.
Right.
Well, they use that to cleanse the jar. Full moon protection. So
Full moon? Do we have a full moon now?
no.
No,
Then
new
don't
moon
use
is the
that.
third
Which one do? What's the
next
moon phase?
Tuesday.
No, what's the moon phase?
I think we're in
New
a
moon.
no, we're past the new moon. We're in a waxing moon.
We're in a waxing.
Oh, I can tell you. Hold on.
We should be in a waxing phase. We should be headed towards a.
My planner has the moon
full moon
phases.
is the third.
We
It's
just had a
full
new moon
so
recently.
you're right. It's a full moon on the third, not new moon. It's full moon on the third.
Waxing or waning?
It's a blood
Waxing.
moon, super blood moon.
The 24th
Waxing.
was the first quarter of the moon.
No, it's too late for that.
Yeah, so we're waxing. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
got wonderful. I'm going to put a little plug in. Wonderful incense from Sea Witch Botanicals. I love them.
We're gonna show you guys here.
They came out with the new set of incenses. They are
We got waxing, waning,
moon phases.
new moon, full moon.
Cool.
Nice.
Smells top tier, by the way.
Everything that they use is eco-friendly. Even the packaging, everything is biodegradable. All of their incense, the bamboo sticks, even the paint on there is all natural.
Yeah.
Before I
Everything.
forget, Karen, they have Krampus on sale. Buy one, get one free.
I saw that.
Oh,
I might have to. We love us some
Krampus
Krampus.
up
Yeah.
this joint. We
Uh-huh.
do.
It smells so good.
I want the fucking beard oil, and it's not even for my man. It's for me because I would use that, like straight up, because I love the smell of Krampus.
It's wonderful. It's just smells like the holiday. It really does.
Oh yeah, I would keep the beard oil on hand because
One of my very favorite of the non-Sabbath incenses that they put out is Green Fairy.
see she likes green very close.
I love it. See, that's another one of my favorites. Quote the Raven and the Green Fairy.
So
they're wonderful.
I was just waiting for you guys to tell me it's good to go. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay, so I'm gonna do a little thing for you guys tonight. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a very simple, well, somewhat simple protection salt. So use it for pretty much anything. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it.
Also called witch's salt, just in case.
Yep.
Salt.
You know,
And
Black
remember,
salt,
this
witch's
recipe
salt.
you can use for pretty much any salt that you want to make. I also have made other ones that I can show. I have one made specifically for the Morgan, and I have one specifically made for Bridget. So those I'm going to be writing down those recipes, and I will be posting them. But tonight we're going to show you guys how to make witch's salt or black salt. We are using a. Why is that not lighting?
we're using a waxing moon incense from Sea Witch Botanicals.
By the way, guys, top tier, definitely get them. They're amazing. So get yourself a jar. Doesn't matter how big or how small. Get yourself a jar. You want to go in? Just give it a really, really good cleansing. And you want to just do it as well. And then we're going to go ahead and stick this inside on that altar. Okay, there. I just wanted to fly off and put some else there. Did I remember salt? No, I did not.
There might be some in that drawer.
Oh, there might be, yeah. All right, guys, don't pull on me and make sure you have all your materials with you instead of running around like a chicken with your head cut off because I am notorious for that.
Is that sea salt?
Sea salt.
Okay.
So, sea salt will do. Sea salt will do. You're gonna get your mortar. This is the big guns. This is the one that she got for Christmas. Why is that? Oh, now it's coming out. Feel like a horrible cooking chef. These things are not coming out.
Because it's got clumps in it. You have to close the top and give it a really good shake.
Don't put it on your leg, actually. Now I'm gonna go on with some herbs that I would associate with like protection and warning back in the day. To each their own. This is how I like to do it. Black peppercorn. We got some cloves. Got a little bit of black lava salt, which I'm gonna round up with those. Oh, you never even. Oh, now, if you don't have good hands, food processor works great too. Rosemary, sage. I always like to add a little bit of lavender because it does sometimes. It's a great calming herb. I like to add a little lavender to my protection salt. Bay leaves, which, um, 2 bay leaves, protection ring. Did I get you? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have mom take a couple bay leaves, drop in protection rooms where it crush it up, put it in the salt. Last but not least, starting leaf. Also a really another good protection herb. And you can normally get these, a lot of these herbs you can normally get at a local apothecary, witch's store, but not even grocery store. So remember, these herbs can be extremely cheap and you can find them pretty much anywhere. So keep that in mind. But a little goes a long way. And this protection salt we'll end up using first of the month when we do our warning. So it's good for pretty much any time that you want to use it. But if you're doing a ritual more towards the first of the month, welcoming in the new stuff, use this around your windowsills or out around. So if you can keep the just keep it in mind as you're going, put harmful stuff back into the earth. But the earth spirits will not let.
All right. They're on there.
Thank you, Mom. Appreciate you. So we're just gonna crush the bay leaves up and just throw them right in there. It's sometimes easier to break up.
The secret to making anything using herbs in a recipe like this is to use them instinctively, I think. If you feel like something needs to be in there, then I would follow that instinct. But if it's something that's going to be burned, please make sure that it's something that can't be burned without being toxic to your lungs or poisonous or something. So
Something
be careful, but
as I go on, I'm starting my own series with different homemade incense, and I'm trying to. There are a lot of deities that have some poisonous herbs, so we try to want to stay. Is there? At least I'm trying to.
I just wouldn't want to send out any product that could potentially poison somebody, even unintentionally. How kids are, they're always getting into stuff. So you never know when somebody's going to put something in their mouth.
And when you use eggshells for that, if you use eggshells, make sure you take the lining out because if not, your eggs will get funky.
Eggshells. That's the other thing I forgot.
If you grind your own eggshells, make sure you take the lining out.
So if I get
I try to, but they're very bad about rinsing the eggshells.
I try to.
I have to scrape it out sometime with my fingernail. I don't like that.
I try to, but you know.
If you put them in the oven at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes, it'll dry out the lining just a little bit where you can just pull it right out.
Okay.
Oh,
cool. Thanks, Whitney.
You're
20
welcome.
minutes.
Hey, text that to me.
I will.
Yes, thank you. So eggshells. And the lovely jar here has been collected over Lord knows how long.
A couple years at least.
This is all incense ashes. It's a little trick you want to add to it. Now, if you want to specify certain salts or certain incense, specify the incense that you're burning.
Yeah, just burn something and then use it immediately. But what I do with my incense sticks and stuff like that is I take all of my ash that I burn on my altar and I add it to this incense pot. So this is just all stuff that I burned on my altar. And you can use as much or as little of that as you need. So
Now, as you're doing this, we say this all the time: intention, intention, intention. And that goes for any spell, ritual, or anything that you make for your magical practice. Intention is key.
yeah, I think about what I want to do with it when I'm making it, when I grind it up.
No.
So that just pours whatever intention you have in your art
No.
into what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So all you have to
Now,
do
with
is just concentrate on it, and that's it. That's really all.
Now, if at any point you feel like you need a little bit more salt, it's okay to add it. Because sometimes I eyeball sometimes.
Sure, don't we all?
Yeah, we all eyeball.
oh yeah, yeah, there's no measuring.
Just dump it and then if
Really,
it looks
it's just
right, it
like
looks right. If not, you keep
yeah,
going.
it's how much I feel needs to go in there. It's
Mm-hmm.
very. This is a very intuitive type of practice. So you can follow a recipe exactly if you want to. You can. Anybody that's out there that wants to, is not is shaky on recipes or whatever, you can follow it. It's fine. You could, Audrey, don't. Please feel comfortable with just following a recipe if that's what you're comfortable doing. But
The recipe
as
is
you
crazy
grow in
people.
your practice, your intuition will deepen and you'll instinctively feel like there's an herb that you heard of or something you read about or whatever that really needs to go in there. So just grab it. Don't be afraid of it, make sure it's not poison, but don't be afraid to just go ahead and grab that and throw it into the pot. I do it all the time.
Listen, I love
Hmm.
her to death. She has everything marked for a reason. So all the poisonous stuff she has marked. So I stay away from that. But if it wasn't marked, it might be a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, I put a poison sticker on all of them.
Yes, yes, I'm very grateful for that. Cause me, I'm grabbing shit. I'm not looking at. I'm like, ooh, and then it's game on for that.
To pick more on or to build on what Karen said was that the other day I made some black salt and I just felt like I needed selenite, so I had some selenite that I kind of crushed up and added it to it. I
You
needed the
can do that.
extra.
Yeah, you can do that with any, like if you Rebecca does lapidary work. She does stone cutting and she will take the dust from
Hmm.
a lot of her stuff and add it
Mhm.
to her potions and things. So
Hmm.
I think that's great. If you're lucky enough, you could, or if you have little bitty chips of obsidian or whatever you wanted to throw into a protective salt, that would be awesome. But you
Mm-hmm.
don't
Yeah.
feel like you have to.
Don't feel
But,
like you
but
have
if you
to.
have it and you want to use it, feel free to go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I couldn't even tell you what's in half of some of the recipes that I've already made. I know the base of it, but there's a couple things that I don't remember that I put in there. I'd have to.
Well, if I find any empty jars, I'll know.
Actually, I'm pretty good about that. Thank you. Oh, I don't feel that tape shaking too much. So the biggest part about a Morin and pestle, you gotta have the muscles.
Well, if you
I went
don't,
and got a cast
get
iron
some.
one and I love it. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
She got a cast iron mortar and pestle.
What? I want.
And that would be awesome too, because if you are making something that's protective in a cast iron mortar and pestle, you are automatically getting that iron
Iron in it.
energy into whatever you're doing. So you don't even have to worry about adding iron filings to it in that case.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
already
here's
infused
my
with that.
iron mortar and pestle.
I love it. I think that's just great.
Yeah.
And I love the spout.
I do too. This made it so easy to pour into my jar.
I'll bet.
I bet.
We need one of them.
Because that's not easy to pour.
No, it's not. This is going to be actually really, really fun.
Well, let's.
And with with the cast iron, it makes it, because it's so heavy anyway, it makes it so easy to grind up. Not saying that you have to go out and buy a cast iron at all. It's just you
Also,
can
they're a
use,
little rough.
yes.
They're a little rough. And so that also
It,
helps with the
yes,
abrasiveness.
I do. I absolutely love this thing.
It really helps it crush down quicker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also for those little bitty particles of iron to get in your stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's good. How's it coming?
Where'd you get your cast iron, Whitney?
I actually ordered it from a catalog book thing I have, since I have my own business and my own store.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave it to me at a huge discount to
Mm-hmm.
try it out, and I'm actually thinking
Oh, very
about
cool.
buying several of them to add it to the store, but make it into like a little kit thing
Uh-huh.
for people to buy with like some herbs and like different things. Like I made smudge kit. This one is the citrine cleansing kit that I
Oh,
made.
nice.
So I was gonna do something like that with the mortar and pestle, but I'm also with my cast iron cauldron, have all of the Sabbath simmer pots plus a cleansing simmer pot. I'm actually going to do all those together and make that
Ah.
into a little thing with all the Sabbath plus the cleansing.
Oh,
Hmm.
nice.
I
Nice.
did. I don't know where.
These I've got going on right now. It might help you out.
Here's one of the cauldron candles I made,
Those are so cute.
Those are adorable.
and this is a cleansing protective
Oh,
candle.
nice. That is adorable.
Oh my god! Yes, please.
So when they
That's
get
so
done
cute.
burning it, they get the cauldron.
See, that's what you should get, Audrey. Is get one of the cleansing.
Take my money. I'm
Do what?
broke. Take my money.
Um, hold
How
on.
much are those mortar and pestles?
Uh, I can get it at a huge discount, so I can get you one. Done told you I was gonna get you one if you wanted it. But Audrey, this is for you. It's a cauldron,
Oh, cute.
but it's not a plain one. It has the tree of life on it. Let me show you.
Your life is a
Here
vacation.
comes
My buddy.
here comes Mr. Loki,
Hello,
the
kitty.
boss.
Yes, he is the boss. You're his employee.
Yes.
Let's do what he says at all times.
Yes, he makes sure of it.
The whole only that's the part having it. Well, not
No,
really
not employee, servant.
Oh yes, you are.
That's cute. I
It
like.
has the tree of life on it.
That's
Did you guys
adorable.
see? And I posted this on the group chat a few days ago. I redid my altar. It is now in separate. We have the Morgan on one side, and we have Bridget on the other. And it's
Let's.
been really
Well,
fun.
before you go on with your
Yes.
altar story, let's finish up.
This is salt.
Okay.
And we will close the meeting.
The black salt is finished.
Yeah, you see, that didn't take very long at all.
No.
And you can grind it down as fine as you want, or you can have it a little rougher if you like that.
I personally like it a little. I personally like it a little rougher. Just in case. Sometimes I like to use black salt in like burning offerings. I like it a little bit rougher. But like Mom said, you guys are welcome to grind it down as fine as you want. But that is black salt. Well, it's not really black, but it's great. But which is salt.
It depends on what you burn. Now, I know if you get Palo Santo and you burn that, that burns pretty black.
Yes.
Does it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, I use Palo
that's,
Santo in my when I make my witch salt.
that's what I thought because I have some of yours,
Yes.
and
And I
and
also
it did turn
add
out really black.
I think it's blueberry leaf.
Oh, nice.
Blackberry leaf. I'm
Nice.
sorry, blackberry leaf because it
Blackberry.
yes, it is great for protection.
Awesome.
Cool.
See, there's all kinds of things that you can put in a protective black witch's salt. It
Hmm.
it doesn't have to be just clove and black pepper. It can be all sorts of different things. So
When you make a
that's
witch's salt, it is for the intention that you put in. Mine right now is specifically for protection. Now the other salts that I have made thus far, which is for the Morgan and for Bridget, they have different intentions put in them. So they have different ingredients and they're different colors.
Mm-hmm.
we made purple salt.
Yeah, we made purple salt. We
One of
made
Yeah,
green
our
I made
salt
yeah.
too,
Yep,
money
we
salt.
made green
Remember, we
salt
did
in one of our
money
meetings.
rice, wasn't
Hmm.
it?
We need to do money rice. That would be
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
great.
need to do money rice.
Let's that's a thought that we can let's go ahead and finish the meeting and then we'll talk
We'll
about
talk about
ideas.
that.
Hmm.
So I guess that wraps it up. Does anyone
Yep.
have any questions about earth
Earth.
or black salt or anything you want to add? Just a thought about earth or, just anything you want to say is fine or not. Um, I find the element of earth to be one that is quiet and goes more unrecognized than some of its flashier brothers and sisters. Earth is a
Mm-hmm.
lot quieter, but it's something that we desperately need and often overlook.
Hmm.
Yep.
Grounding
And we
is really
use it every
important.
day.
Mm-hmm.
The
I
earth.
use
I mean, walk it. Just take a second and stick your hands or your feet on the ground and just just take it in all the energy
yes.
because there is so much energy flowing in the ground.
And earth is
Mm-hmm.
about being mindful too. It's about
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
not
Yes.
just of the planet, but of ourselves, because
Hmm.
remember the body is represented, the physical body is part of the earth element.
Earth.
So when we're taking care of ourselves, we're also taking care of the earth element in us.
Hmm.
So that's important to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I found grounding to be one of the things that has helped me the most through my cancer journey. Just being able to, like during radiation, I practice mindfulness every time I'm in there. Practice breathing exercises, I do visualization and all kinds of things. I it's a very private beach.
Oh, okay.
Very private topless beach for radiation. So yes. But I found that to be really helpful for me, especially these last several months. And that's an element that I frequently have overlooked in the past. I always go with air and fire for incense. I do that, or I'll do like water or use music or something like that. But sometimes I overlook that grounding that I need. So be mindful to the earth inside of you. That's what I would add to the end of this. Does anybody else have anything that they want to add or?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Enjoying nature.
Yeah. Get out.
Don't be sticklers like us and stay in the house all the time. Get out, enjoy nature. You'll be surprised to find and feel the energy when you get. Nature's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Get some vitamin D3 outside.
Yes.
Sunshine. We're
20
all
minutes a day, my doctor says.
Yes, we're all lacking in D3 anymore. All of humanity that is now indoors all the time, we're all vitamin D3 deficient because we're not getting enough sun. So,
My body
Mm-hmm.
doesn't absorb it, so
oh, it doesn't.
mm-mm. Especially since after I did the low dose chemo, it mm-mm. My body will not absorb a lot of nutrients that I need, so I take a lot of natural. I drink a lot of natural teas, and that will give me the vitamins and all that.
Yeah, you got to put that in you some way.
That's something
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we
Next
will,
week
yes,
is Spirit.
we are wrapping up our elemental series with spirit.
And I cannot.
So, yes, we're excited about to talk about spirit, which is the
Absolutely.
most ignored element.
Oh,
The most, yes. And the most mysterious, yes.
Very much mysterious. Scorpios are very. Scorpio can
And
be in the spirit element, not in the other one. I digress. But I can't wait for you to go on that journey with you guys. Spirit is very close and dear to my heart, so I'm super excited.
all right,
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
we'll see you next week.